Destiny's power scaling is going kind of crazy right now. Because I don't know if there's a big difference between Maya's Echo and the Echo of the Navigator, right? But in Heresy, we destroyed the Echo that was bound to Oryx using a reforged Willbreaker. And, in Edge of Fate, obviously spoilers if you're watching this video, in Edge of Fate, we see the Conductor using her Echo to kill 3. And that's kind of crazy because it kind of messes with like how the power works, Because I was thinking about this. This was just an afterthought. I'm not saying like the Echo is weaker than Willbreaker. I'm not saying Willbreaker is stronger than the Echo, but either certain things are weaker than we thought, or the Echoes are insanely powerful, right? This is at a point where I don't know where exactly you can combat this. I don't know where you start calculating this. I remember sometime during Heresy, I made a video that I said that I think the real reason Oryx never became an actual disciple officially is because he might have at one point been technically stronger than Rogue. The key being technically, because I think the answer lies in Willbreaker. When Oryx wielded Willbreaker, we didn't actually kill him, He escaped into the deeper reaches of his throne world, where his full power was unleashed, which is not enough to take on the Guardians. So, what happened? Oryx is clearly not stronger than Rogue, but Willbreaker was able to destroy an Echo, the Echo of the Navigator. It took this immense conductor of darkness and taken energy to destroy the Echo. A combination of the darkness and light made manifest from within the Traveler during what is obviously the most intense surge of power we've ever seen in Destiny, right? It's nothing to scoff at when you look at the events that created the Echo. However, the 9 seemingly didn't care for this event. I mean, they did, but it was clearly orchestrated to take place. That doesn't necessarily mean that they were above the powers involved in the event, though. But they were seemingly unworried about the potential end of the battle. There was still some uncertainty among the 9 regarding what may or may not happen to them should we not survive. Yet the Conductor's power with her Echo was enough to kill one of the 9. But Willbreaker is strong enough to destroy an Echo. So, where does that place Willbreaker? Where does that place the Echo? And where does that place the 9? Now, I'm not sure if each Echo has its own durability or its own unique level of power, but it does seem that Willbreaker is a weapon capable of rending the Echoes and shattering them. But the Echo is enough to kill a god, an actual god. So where does this place the feat of strength on display toward the end of Edge of Fate? I'm not so sure we even have an answer for that, because it requires so much research into the feats of strength of the most major players of the Destiny universe that at this point placing these guys means little, because I guess one day we'll get to that level of power, maybe, I don't know, it's gameplay, but I don't know when or where or how. This is mostly a feeler. This video is mostly a feeler, getting a question out there. I'm not stating a fact. I'm just genuinely curious if there's anyone else that might be confused by the current power levels in Destiny. Obviously, light levels aren't canon, but I think it's worth talking about, right? Worth getting the info, because you have characters like Nezarec that have made plays for an Echo, and how Nezarec is very super clearly alive. And I don't know, anyone can come back anytime now, as we've seen over the course of last year. Final Shape, Maya came back somehow, Nezarec came back somehow, Skolas also somehow came back, even Oryx, who was thought to be permakilled. So, this scene, while awesome and freaking crazy, throws a huge wrench into things that I don't know where to start with. And hey, forgive me if I'm ranting a bit, but I posed the question a few months ago. It was like, was Oryx actually stronger than Rolk last year? It was called stupid for it. You know, Rolk might have been the toughest fight we had, but after seeing what Willbreaker could do to an Echo, and what the Echo can do to a god, I feel like I need to send out a reminder that Oryx had been testing us in Regicide. It wasn't a true fight to the death. Not until King's Fall, and maybe Oryx isn't stronger than Rolk, but Willbreaker might have been the reason why he was never initiated as a disciple. Too much power to be subjugated. Like I said, these two scenes, they put some dirt in your eye, alright? Because they really, really do mess with what we know about power in Destiny. So please consider this. Think about it. The Destiny food chain has been completely turned upside down, and I'm interested in hearing what other people think about this. I need to know. I need to know. Because we've officially gotten to levels of unfathomable power, and scaling this is getting pretty tough. But yeah, this was just like a short video. I've been trying to record this for a few days now, but yeah, it's finally here. I'm gonna try and make some more Destiny videos because there is stuff to talk about and stuff that got me pretty excited, so look out for those. And yeah, it's been a whole year making Destiny videos, so that's cool. Yeah, thanks for watching, and definitely let me know what you think, because I do just want to start this conversation. So thanks a bunch, and bye-bye.
And I want you to make me a Krabby Patty!
Start digging in your butt, twin.
What? What?